the hidden stress of wedding and how it can impact our marriage. This topic is rather strange, and I chose the topic because it's very close to home to me. It's something I've experienced. I went through the process. I know how I feel. I know sometimes the mixed feeling that involved during this period. So I understand how stress can easily be developed during the process, and if you're not careful, it can be carried over to your marriage, which means there's a chance that your marriage can actually start from the wrong footing, from shaky foundation, and that might not go well in the long run. So we're going to be discussing this topic today because I understand the feeling, as I say, I've experienced this during my wedding myself. So if you are in relationship or even in marriage as we speak, or you are planning to get engaged, or you plan at some point in life you're going to get married, or if you are just curious, you want to know what those hidden stress of weddings are, stick around. Let's discuss it. So let's dive into this very important topic: the hidden stress of weddings and how it can negatively impact our marriage going forward. What are those ways that this stress can be developed during the most important day in our life? One, the pressure of perfection. Wedding can be seen as the most magical day in our life. And the pressure to make it a perfect day can be overwhelming. From choosing the right venue to choosing the right dress, the right tie, the flower girl, the invitees, the environment itself, the entertainment, all these things can create stress during this process. Statistically, over 70% of wedded couple complain of stress during their wedding, and this stress can lead to misunderstanding, argument, quarrel, and even resentment. So if this is not controlled, it could be carried over to the marriage. And what does that mean? That means the marriage foundation is weak from the start. So pressure of perfection is one of those ways we can reason why we develop stress during our wedding. The second one is the most obvious one: financial strain. Yes, wedding can be very, very expensive. And the idea that we want our wedding to be better than someone else, we want to make it perfect, we want to make it the most celebrated day in our life, which it is. And it can make us to get involved in overspending. And it can even take us into debt to some extent. And the point is this: these are two people involved, and we might have different mindset when it comes to how to spend money, how to use the resources that we have. We might have different spending priority, and we might have different financial goal. And this can lead to argument on how we want to utilize our resources. How are we going to create budget? It could be challenging. How would the budget be created? What are those things that will be input in the budget? And what will be the maximum spending target for this, the most magical day in our life? So all this can lead to argument, and all this can lead, if even all this can lead to resentment, and it can lead to frustration to some degree. So all this needing to be controlled if you don't want to have bad footing going toward marriage. And the third one is unrealistic goal, or in other words, unrealistic expectation. What do I mean by that? We live in the era of social media. We watch those on TV every day. We see those flashy weddings, those flamboyant weddings, those expensive weddings, expensive avenue, expensive luxury things that involve. We want to be like that. We want our IO to mirror what we see on TV or what we see on social media. This is not realistic. And if we cannot meet that goal, it can make us unfulfilled and frustrated. It can make us feel, oh, we couldn't achieve that goal. We wanted our wedding to be more of that type that we see on social media day in, day out. All this can lead to stress. It can lead to frustration and disappointment that, oh, I wish we are able to meet that expectation. So that is one of the ways we can get stressed during marriage or wedding. And the other one is communication breakdown. Communication breakdown can happen during this period because, based on my experience, this is a very busy period. It's meant to be a happy time in our life, but it's a very busy period. This can lead to both couples involved miscommunicated or excommunicate each other. The reason is that it's not intentional. We all engage in different area or different aspect of the planning. And if there is no communication, constant communication, how things are going, it can lead us be kind of working in a parallel. I do my thing, you do your thing, but we are a couple. We are the one that met to marry. So this communication breakdown can actually result to misunderstanding. And if you are not on the same page going forward, it can result to a situation whereby you just not on the same page, and that can lead to serious argument. That can lead to frustration. That can lead to a misunderstanding that can possibly be carried over into the marriage. And believe me, when you start your marriage with a shaky foundation, it's just a matter of time. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when things will collapse. So we need to be very careful about those factors. But having said this, these are all the different ways that a stress can be developed during marriage. Based on my experience and based on experience I've had from others as well. But let me just give you my tips, the way I think this can be controlled. Looking back to my wedding, there's something I didn't understand then. Now I understand it. All this can be controlled. We can find a way to make sure that the stress can be minimized or mitigated in some way. And how would that happen? One, set a realistic expectation. This notion of perfection is crap. It's delusional. It doesn't make sense. There is nothing like perfection on this planet. Nothing perfect. Instead of focus on creating this perfect day, instead focus on the love you share for each other. Communicate this thing. Focus on more of how the love you share will carry you forward in the future Instead of focusing on that single day and making it perfect and creating this illusion of that everything has to be like square on. No. Set a realistic goal. Embrace the word imperfection. I think that will help. Then another one is budgeting. When you are creating a budget in this process of wedding planning, etc., make sure you both sit down, both parties involved, and create this budget together. There must be equal from both sides. You must agree on how you are going to manage or spend the resources that you have during this process. Don't let the situation carry you away. Communicate regularly. Don't let the stress of wedding silent yourself. Don't get silent because of the stress. Because when you do that, it accumulates and it will not work out well in the long run. Express your concern to each other and be on the same page always. Last and not the least, take a break. Go on a date. Discuss up, re-engage with your love you share for each other. Make it a relaxing time for both of you. Let that stress just wear away, at least for that date period. So do that regularly during the wedding plan. Is very important you do that. This is my take for this whole thing. Wedding are a celebration of love. But we have to understand very important thing that wedding is not, the journey does not end with I do. If anything is the beginning. So recognizing this way that stress can develop during this process of wedding planning and recognizing and acknowledging it can help us to navigate our married life going forward. It can make us to understand that, okay, the reason why we feel this way, that might be the reason. Thank you for watching. If you thumbs up and subscribe for more content. Remember, wedding is about love. Keep that in mind always.